Welcome to Stories of Christmas podcast. My name is MyLinda Butterworth, and I will be your teller of tales during the festive season. Today, I have a story for the heart about a young girl with only $1.11 who looks to buy a miracle to save her brother's life in the miracle. Tess was a precocious 8-year-old when she heard her mom and dad talking about little brother Andrew. All she knew was that he was very sick and they were completely out of money. They were moving to an apartment complex next month because Daddy didn't have the money for the doctor bills and the house. Only a very costly surgery could save him now, and it was looking like there was no one to loan them the money. She heard Daddy say to her tearful mother with whispered desperation, "Only a miracle can save him now." Tess went to her bedroom and pulled a glass jelly jar from its hiding place in the closet. She poured out all the change out on the floor and counted it carefully, 3 times even. The total had to be exactly perfect. There was no chance here for mistakes. Carefully, she placed all the coins back into the jar, and twisting on the cap, she slipped out the back door and made her way down the 6 blocks to the drugstore. She waited patiently for the pharmacist to give her some attention, but he was busy at the moment. Tess twisted her feet to making a scuffling noise. Nothing. She cleared her throat with the most disgusting sound she could muster. No good. Finally, she took a quarter from her jar and she banged it there on the glass countertop. That did it. "What do you want?" the pharmacist asked in an annoyed tone of voice. "I'm talking to my brother from Chicago, whom I haven't seen in ages," he said, without warning for a reply to his question. "Well, I want to talk to you about my brother," Tess answered back in the same annoyed tone. "He's really, really sick, and I want to buy a miracle." I beg your pardon," said the pharmacist. "His name is Andrew, and he has something bad growing inside his head, and my daddy says only a miracle can save him now, so how much does a miracle cost?" "We don't sell miracles here, little girl. I'm sorry, but I can't help you," the pharmacist said, softening a little. "Listen, I have the money to pay for it. If it isn't enough, I will get the rest. Just tell me how much it is and costs." The pharmacist's brother was a well-dressed man. He stooped down and he asked the little girl, "What kind of a miracle does your brother need?" "I don't know," Tess replied with her eyes welling up. I just know he's really sick, and Mommy says he needs an operation, but my daddy can't pay for it, so I want to use my money." "Well, how much do you have?" asked the man from Chicago. $1.11, Tess answered, barely audible. And it's all the money I have, but I can get some more if I need to." "Well, what a coincidence," answered the man. $1.11, the exact price of a miracle for little brothers. He took her money in one hand, and with the other hand he grasped her mitten and said, "Take me to where you live. I want to see your brother and meet your parents. Let's see if I have the kind of miracle you need." That well-dressed man was a surgeon, specializing in neurosurgery. The operation was completed without a charge, and it wasn't long until Andrew was home again and doing well. Mom and Dad were happily talking about the chain of events that had led to this place. "That surgery," her mom whispered, "was a real miracle. I wonder how much it would have cost." Tess smiled. She knew exactly how much a miracle cost. $1.11, plus the faith of a little child. And here is where I end my story for today. But I'll be back with more stories, many more stories. Thanks for joining me today as we explore stories from around the world. If you enjoyed the story, please let us know by subscribing and liking us. You'll find this story and many other Christmas stories in my book, Crazy About Christmas, available online everywhere. Until then, enjoy everything this season has to offer. Bye for now.